Good evening, class. This is Chanel Terrell Martin, and I have here Grace D. Ringer, and I'm going to be interviewing her on a formerly enslaved ancestor that she previously knew. Okay? Miss Ringer, what is the spelling of your name? The spell. The. What is the spelling of your name?
Spell your name.
What?
Spell your name. Spell.
Grace?
Spell her name.
Yes,
Spell
spell
your
your name.
Whose name, mine or her?
Yours.
Oh, Grace.
Okay. When and where were you born?
Where was I born?
Grandma Grace, yes.
Cayuga County.
And
Cayuga County.
Cayuga County? Okay. And what year were you born?
26.
1926.
1926. And when your birthday?
November the 1st.
November the 1st. Okay. What is the spelling of the name of your formerly enslaved ancestor, which is your grandmother, right?
What was the name of the what?
What is the name of your grandmother?
What is my grandmother's name?
Yes, ma'am.
Rosetta
Rosetta
Leonard.
Lindler. Okay. Do you know where they was born and the death dates?
That's all I know. She came from Ethiopia, so that's all I know about her.
She came from Ethiopia?
She came from Ethiopia, whatever that is.
She came
Africa,
from Ethiopia?
slave.
Oh, she was an African slave? Okay. How are you and your ancestor related? That was your grandmother, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you know where she was enslaved? Do you know where Rosetta was enslaved?
Do I know where that was?
Where?
Where?
Uh-uh.
No, you don't? Okay. Do you know her living conditions? Did you personally know what her living conditions were?
Her living conditions when she was enslaved. What was it like?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. What were your enslaved ancestors' relationships with his or her own family? Was she close to you?
All I know, she came from Ethiopia.
Was she close? Were you close to her? Hey, how you doing?
All I know,
Were
she
you close?
came.
Were
Were you close to your
y'all
grandmother?
close?
That was my mother. That was my mother's mother.
That was
Were
your
y'all
mother's
close?
mother?
Were y'all close?
Okay. What were your enslaved ancestors' relationship with his or her owner and her family members? Was she close to her master? She was close? Okay. What did your grandmother do during enslavement?
No.
You don't know? She didn't pick cotton or was a housemaid?
I don't know what she did when she was enslaved.
Oh. When and under what circumstances did you come to know this ancestor? When did you know that she was your grandmother? Your mother told you?
Say that again.
When did you find out that you came to know that she was your ancestor or your grandmother?
Oh, when did I find out?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I guess we were told when I was preteens.
Preteens? When you was a teenager?
Like 7 or 8 years old.
Oh.
That was when they told us.
Oh, when you was 7 and 8 years old?
When
Okay.
When did you meet your grandmother? When did you meet her?
When did I meet her?
Your grandmama.
In our house.
When? How old were you?
I was small when I first seen her.
When you were first born?
Okay. What are some of the interactions you had with this ancestor? Did she look after you from time to time?
Say that again.
Did your grandmother look after you from time to time?
Did she look after me? A little bit.
A little bit? All right. Do you remember some of the things that your grandmother used to tell you? Do you remember some of the things that your grandma used to tell you?
Yeah, I remember some of the things.
That your grandma used to tell you?
I know she used to go to church.
She used to go to church?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What did you hear and observe this ancestor saying and doing?
What year?
What year? What did you hear her doing?
Oh, she could hear good.
She could hear good? Okay. You remember what year?
She was a little mean.
She was a little mean? What did this ancestor look like?
What her ancestor looked like?
Yeah, what did your grandma look like?
She was lovely.
She was lovely?
I think she got her picture.
Grandma, when you have her picture?
Somewhere.
Okay. What did she like to wear?
Oh, she wore suits.
She wore suits? Okay. Alright, what are some of the specific physical things that the ancestor...
She had a picture in your phone.
Did she pass anything down to you? Did she pass anything down to you? No? Okay. Do you remember some of the family stories about her?
Some of the family crazy about her.
The family stories that they told you about her. Do you remember some family stories about your grandmother, Grandma Grace?
The family was close.
Stories.
Stories.
What did she talk about? Stories she used to tell you all.
Stories, folktale stories that she used to tell you. Do you remember the stories that your grandma used to talk to you or tell you about when she was little, growing up?
No.
No, you don't remember? Okay. Do you remember any family stories about this ancestor, Grandma Grace? You don't? Okay. How did she impact your life, Grandma? How did she change your life? How did Grandma Rosetta change your life?
How did she change your life? How did she change your life? How?
How did she change a lot?
How did she change your life?
How did she change your life, Grandma? How did she make you feel years later? Or make you into the woman that you are today?
How did she change my life?
Yes.
How did she change my life? How did she change my life?
Did she make you nicer? Did she make you happier? Did she teach you lessons in life that you pass down to your children?
How she changed my life?
Yes.
Yeah. How she changed my life? Well, we always had to be nice and mean and mind.
And mine? She taught you how to be mannerable?
And when grown-ups come around, we had to sit down and be quiet when they had company. You had to think of this.
Belinda, you have a call on line 1. Belinda, you have a call on line 1.
You had to think of this to school or something.
Yes, this for school. What do you like most about her?
What did I like most? Oh, I liked her.
You liked her? Was she beautiful? What was your favorite feature about her?
Was she beautiful?
Yes.
I think so.
All right. what else do you want to know or wish you could have found out about your grandmother? Do you wish you knew more about your grandmother?
Do I know?
Do you wish you knew more about your grandmother?
Do I know more about my grandmother?
Wish you had.
Not really no more. I know you.
And Grandma Grace, can I ask you how old are you?
How old am I?
Yes, ma'am.
89.
You're 89,
All right.
and you'll be 90 November 1st. All right. And that is the last little bit of my video, you guys. I just interviewed my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and she is technically my last living descendant of the time of being, when was she born again, Grandma?
1920. You born 26? What year were you born? 26? You born 1926?
What? When were you born again, Grandma?
Where was I born?
Yes, ma'am.
Down in Collier County.
What year?
26.
1926, and that's my grandmother. That is her mother. Well, that is her daughter, and I'm the grandbaby, of course, my dad's mom. All right, well, that is the end of my project. I will hope you guys like my video. Thank you.